The meeting is August 6, 2000. We have Jen here, Ms. Lola's here. Is the name one?
Gary is online.
Gary's online. Okay, great. We do have a quorum in the room. The first thing is Senior Center. Rating, a note today that the county's still running their programs. The yoga and Zumba, I think it was, is still going, and then also strengthening is going at the club. I mean, at the senior center. Yeah, some strengthening. She said it was.
I read about it at the library has a core strength.
Core strength, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That isn't the senior center, it's the library.
Oh, is it because she put it on for? Are they doing it at the library?
Yeah, it's at the library.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not like, I looked at it today. I looked at every program that they're running.
Just briefly, this survey, Jen and I, we went, what was it, July?
Yeah.
16th, right? 17th?
17th.
Yeah. Yep. I think that, Jen's idea to put it online, which we did, right? You put it on, you sent it to, I thought I saw it.
To the mayor's office, they made it a Google form and it should be up and running.
Okay,
I probably have access to it and I haven't looked at it, but I do have the hard copies
okay.
from Bliss.
Yeah, I think we probably should, give it to September to see what it looks like.
I talked to Letitia. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't there. Yeah. I talked to Letitia,
Bliss.
at Bliss.
Yeah.
And I left it with her and I made a little poster
Okay.
that says, here, fill out our thing. We're gonna leave it there for a couple more weeks because we only got 5 back. And, then I also went to, Providence Hall. I always want to say Prospect Hall. I don't know why. Providence Hall, and I talked to Kim,
Okay,
who is the manager there, and I did the same thing with her, and I'm gonna go back. No, they're closed Fridays, aren't they? So I'll go back Monday and see how that's going, if they're getting more answers than we got at Bliss. But so far from Bliss, everyone who filled out the survey, they've never been to the senior center at all.
oh, wow.
Every single one of them. All but one had problems getting there. They do have transportation issues. And they were, and then the question, are you familiar with the programs and activities at the senior center? And not a single one was. And then what kinds of activities would you like to see there? Most people said workshops.
Mm-hmm.
A couple people said field trips. One person said arts and crafts, and one person wrote in bingo.
Oh, that's always.
But I put bingo on our activities list that we started.
Yeah.
So I wrote a list of senior center activities that we could possibly do. We get a commissioner and we have the funding.
Yeah.
So arts and making, creative writing and poetry, history, field trips, history lecture series.
Mm-hmm.
Practical how-tos workshops. So like, how do I do my taxes and when do I file them and who do I file with?
Mhm.
Medicaid and Medicare signups. Then I wrote natural dyeing, because that could be fun.
Yeah.
Flower crown making, and I know people who could do those things, so gardening and plant swap. So you could somebody could give a talk on gardening, and then there could be a plant swap. Underground Railroad, because I know that there's that wonderful center in Albany.
Mhm.
Whaling, there was already a big talk on whaling, but we could have someone come back and do that if anyone was interested. Hudson River and conservation, so there's the Maritime Museum, and then there's this schooner Apollonia, and I'm sure that we could get someone to come talk about that. Games with friends, and under that I put drag bingo, regular bingo, music trivia, board games, and then movement and exercise. We already have a lot of programs going on.
Yep.
Under that, we've got aerobics at the waterfront, we've got yoga with Ed, we've got Qigong, Tai Chi, and now that core strengthening. Yeah.
I think also we should look at Mashanda or something to do senior scams.
Oh, great idea. I'll put that under how to.
Now, there is the Possible Dream is coming September 4th. The Possible Dream is the ADA compatible
Oh.
catamaran.
Oh,
And they can do free, which would be on, they're here 4th and the 5th. But I thought that would be great. If we can figure out how to do a field trip there.
4th and 5th of September.
Mhm. So we can figure out how to get seniors interest signed up, because they have to do waivers and everything. So if I can have a point person to try, maybe Reagan, to see, help them sign up, because I have to do it online to do a waiver, to participate. But it's a free 2-hour trip up and down the Hudson.
That'd be amazing.
And the catamaran is a great, it's a great little boat. It's the only one in the, in existence that is ADA compatible.
That's cool.
And it was, and the woman that owns it actually, lives right down in Kingston, Hudson Valley. And, it was meant for, they made it for her, and now she uses it as a fundraiser, and also free for people to use it so they can take advantage of it. So
Cool.
I think if I can tap into Reagan and try to coordinate with her to see if I can get the information, even if there's 5, right? I mean, they can hold up to 15 at 16 at one trip, but even 5 or 6 to take advantage of it. It was a great trip. We can figure out how to coordinate transportation down there to do it. I think that'd be great.
I'm looking at Calvin. Because maybe we can borrow the.
Mentioned, perhaps using the use of advance to support that effort, which is an issue.
Oh, thank you. And so that was that, and then, I like those, events too. And the other thing too is your idea. I think we really need to do a Facebook. Figure out how to
Yeah,
bring that back, because all these things can go, something can go, the survey can go on, whatever, but I think
we can put the
having,
survey on there, we can have what's going on right now, and,
Mhm.
also what we're thinking, and they can leave suggestions in the comment area, and I'm happy to do that, I just,
because we can even share that on the community boards, right?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 right?
here,
So
look at our Facebook page.
I'm not good with that stuff, so.
I can
if we
figure it out.
Starting up and maybe get a photo of the senior center, like empty or whatever, so people can get a look-see of what it kind of looks like, right?
Mhm. Or go at lunchtime and take a picture of what the lunch is, or, and that's another thing that we could post is
The menu.
the menu.
Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's more crowded, Monday and Wednesday, sparse.
I don't know if we even need people in the photos, we just need the
Now,
food.
now that becomes a little iffy.
Yeah, and
Permission.
then you'd have to
Yeah.
get,
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's, anything else for seniors?
What was the name of the boat again?
The Impossible Dream. Yeah. I'll send you guys the page.
Okay.
They came a couple of years ago during Waterfront Wednesday.
Oh, great.
And then they were coming back, and then last year the boat broke down. They didn't come back last year, so they're coming back this year again. They go from the whole East Coast. That's all they do for the whole summer.
Oh, that's
They start
great.
in May and they make it's a great little crew.
And they're in Kingston.
She lives in Kingston,
Oh, okay.
right? When it gets dark during the winter in Florida. And they do things down in Florida and everything during winter time. They still do it, but it's in Florida.
Okay.
Last time they came up was, they had a big like dog, like a massive dog. It was like the captain. It was very cool. And I would just rode and just enjoyed. I never seen a dog enjoy a boat ride so much, just like not being afraid or whatever.
And it's a catamaran.
Catamaran. Mhm. Yeah. It has like a wheelchair lift and, yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing though. Even has like, for those who can, there's a net that you can actually lay, like a hammock,
Uh-huh.
that you can lay over
Oh.
and lay over the water in the hammock.
I wanna do
It's
that.
amazing. Yeah. Okay, so, we have nothing else for seniors. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Yes, we have, Mr.
No.
Van. I know you're not busy the month of July, so I figured,
Right. Not at all. I can see you all. So, here to give the, Department of Youth report, for August. So for us, gonna start with an overview of camp, Oakdale Camp. We, this summer, we had 179, campers registered. And, on an average, we had about 85 campers, each day between the 3 pods. We had 5 to 7, 8 to 10, and 11 to 13. And again, the daily average about 85. Majority of the campers landed in the 5 to 7 pod and 8 to 10 pod. The 11 to 13, they typically are a smaller bunch, but they are very impactful. They are essentially our young leaders at camp. And for the 13-year-olds that are turning 14, they become age eligible to possibly work at Oakdale, whether it's the workforce with Co-Green over at the college, or do our CIT program, which is a counselor in training. Some of the key partnerships that have made us successful throughout the summer has been with the school district. They provide both breakfast and lunch to our campers, in addition to the weekend meal bags. Every Friday, they deliver 120 weekend bags to campers, and we make that available as needed. So if there's 2 kids in the household, you don't limit the bags to just 2. It's really as needed. And that's been working out pretty well. Anything that's left over, we just make available in terms of like snacks and such throughout camp. Also, a key partnership has been with the DSS, with the county, through means of transportation. Without busing, a lot of our campers are unable to get to camp, and so that helps us keep our numbers steady and our impact in the community. And next Friday, actually, it's a typo. Next Friday, I believe it's the 14th, is our camp finale. So that is our
That's quick, huh?
yeah. That's our beach party, which includes a talent show.
Oh, cool.
And so it's the talent show, beach party, and then after the beach party, we do our legendary title award. And so day of fun. We certainly invite all of the council.
What time you guys will be probably starting some of the events starting?
Yeah, so the talent show kicks off at 11.
Okay.
So that's the big showcase. The 3 pods are doing a banner contest. So they have some really cool creative banners. This year it was the theme of superhero. So the 3 pods are going to kind of have a contest on who has the coolest banner. They put a lot of effort into it, and you really get to, see the skill set, of our campers.
So that starts at 11 a.m. and it's
Yes.
Friday.
Yep, next Friday.
So the finale, the theme is superheroes for the finale?
For the banner
Yes,
contest.
gotcha.
And there'll be a mix of bike games, water games, beach games, different activities throughout the day. This here is just an overview of some of the programming that we have at camp. We have canoeing, which was made available by a volunteer, Peter. He's been with us for about 4 years now. And canoeing was specific to the older group. It takes a bit more coordination and responsibility being on the lake and canoes. So we prioritize that to the 11 to 13 pod. Bindlestiff Circus, gym in the community, we continue to work with them. They come to camp and work with all three pods. Columbia Land Conservancy, that's CLC. They come in and do the nature component. They go frog catching. The kids love it. We had a kid take a spill today in the pond actually, and I think he handled it like a champ. He got in there, he was kind of doggy paddling, didn't panic at all, which I think is just his bravery, and it was kind of cute at the same time. All was well, we got him cleaned up. And something new that we offered this year was a theater component through Open Air Shakespeare. They came in and did improv and acting lessons with our campers. Unfortunately, the instructor had a medical concern, and we had to cut that short. But it was a great turnout, and I think it engaged a lot of kids that didn't ordinarily see theater as something of an interest, and so that was really cool. And we're actually looking to continue that as we go into the after school year, which is really around the corner. And last but not least, we had the bike shop at Odell as well. Traditionally, that was led by Erin, but Erin recently gave birth to her son, and so this year we had Corey Parks, who came in as our lead mechanic to oversee that operation, where we have 2 junior mechanics they are there to support, and then whether it's the bike riding each day with our campers and or build a bike, which can take place after program hours for the public as well. And this is just more information about the weekend meal program. Again, it's the collaboration with the school district. The meals land to the park on Friday. We make that available so that campers have something to hold them over until they return on Monday. And that just gives you an overview of what to expect in your weekend bag. This is just an overview of some of the activities and partners. Another one that is pretty cool was the Hey DJ program, which takes place at the library. It's an introduction into music, DJing as you might envision, and that's always a cool one. They have pretty much like a party as a send off. Yeah,
It was good.
the library.
I almost went in there because the music was good. It was very good.
Absolutely, and another program that we collaborated with the library was Beads Across Borders, where they I would say it was comparison to being a pen pal, but instead they're instead of the letters, they were making the beads. that came from, their peers, from Africa. And so that was, a new, very cool, multicultural, program there. A visual, one of our bikers here, it's Noah Pierce. He's been with us for a good while now. And to the left is the Learners Leaders Board. So we put campers on that board who learn how to ride a bike at camp. And so just a good memory there to keep on going at camp. And of course, every bike rider has to wear a helmet. Here are some of our littles. This is our 5 to 7-5 with circus, doing a variety of skills. Eventually, once they gain interest and they stick with it, these young campers can become some of the older campers that do still walking that you see at different events throughout the community. This is our crew on the canoes. At Oakdale, always in a light fest. And this is frog catching, as you can see, that's a wonderful smile there. And of course, swimming. Swimming is made available every day to our campers when we're at Oakdale. And just a snapshot there. This is an overview of the trips and events that took place throughout the summer. Our first field trip was a trip for our littles, 5 through 7. They went to Catskill Lanes for bowling, and the rest of the camp went to Putney Plus in Sawgraves. And then the following Friday, there was a camp-wide field trip to Urban Air, which is a trampoline park in Albany. And then the last week, the whole camp went to Zoom Flume, which is probably our biggest field trip. Everyone shows up that day, even if they haven't come to camp, which is okay. We love to have them each day. But Zoom Flume is one of our most popular field trips. And it also probably takes the most planning and certainly the most supervision, provided, we're at a water park.
Do you bring your lifeguards with you?
Yes, this year we brought 3 lifeguards with us. And
Because I hang out at Lazy River, that's where you would find me at Lazy River.
so the director can't attend the camp, the trips, but that is definitely my favorite ride as well. And yesterday, we attended the National Night Out at the waterfront. It was a really great turnout, probably the best one yet, in my opinion. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. And next Friday, as I mentioned, will be our beach party, talent show, barbecue. So again, please join us if you have the time. The talent show kicks off at 11, and throughout the day, we're just going to be doing a variety of different events, games, and activities.
Yeah, do karaoke, because Jen likes karaoke, she might get up on stage.
And we can make it happen.
Be careful, you do blur again.
So there are some photos of 5 through 7 at Catskill Lanes. And we always return the bowling pin. This year, the campers signed the bowling pin, and that becomes another part of the memorabilia, if you will,
Oh, that's awesome.
at the beach house. This was Urban Air, the trampoline park in Albany. A familiar face in there.
Yeah.
Some more photos of Urban Air. Actually, a little guy in the front, in the middle there, he was the one who took a dive in the drawing fund. But we played him out. He was the champion about it. This was yesterday at National Night Out. In the center there, you have Nakira. She's our program coordinator. To her right is Tiana. Tiana is our teen staff during the evening. These are some of our campers at Zoom Flume. See, Lee, on the middle, this was his first year at camp. That was also his, first field trip, that he attended with us, over the summer. So as you can see, he was really excited about that. This is an overview of, specific to Oakdale Beach and hours of operation. As camp winds down, the beach hours are going to shift and become more available, to the public. So here and now, the beach becomes available to the public Monday through Friday, 3 to 7, and then Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. After the 14th, the beach will be made available to the public 7 days a week, 11 to 7. And that'll go out shy of Labor Day. So again, I know it's summer. We are already preparing for the fall. This is just something upcoming. Currently, we have registration out for YDS for our soccer league. And so that is available on our social medias and our website as well. And so if folks have any questions about soccer, whether it's registration or the fee or how to access it, please contact us. You can email us, you can call us, you can pop in. Throughout the day, we are at Oakdale. And so, if you arrive at the center, you won't get anyone until about 5:30, and that's only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So we do encourage folks to give us a call or send us an email. Just some thank yous to folks that have helped us make this a successful summer. As I'm looking at the list, I am forgetting the fire department. This summer, we did not have the school as a venue, so we had to divvy up between 3 locations. Our 5 through 7 group was located at the library, which we do that during the after school year, so that wasn't too much of an issue, aside from Thursdays, because that's where they have the core strengthening program. Our 8 to 10 group was at the youth center, and our 11 to 13 group is at the Central Firehouse. So huge thank you to them for allowing us to use their space as needed. This year, we were indoors more than we have been since I've started. The fire, yep, we had that came up, and just the weather, it was, we had a lot more rainy days this year, which, forced us to pivot to our indoor locations. It murkied up the trails at Oakdale.
Yeah.
Poison ivy grew back a lot quicker. So, we had to make a pivot to indoor locations, and we were able to do that with the help of both the firehouse and the library.
And you having that plan in place worked out well. Contingency plan. Look at that.
Indeed. Thanks. And certainly huge thank you to the school district. Lisa McGovern, she oversees the food operation at the district. It was certainly a partnership because at camp, we have to account for every meal that we give to a camper, which is relative to the school funding. And so that was certainly a collaborative effort that we look forward to continuing there. DPW, they help us any way that we need, really. And especially with digging out the pit for our tug of war battle. DSS, of course, provided the transportation funding. Yankee Trails, who they give us the transportation for our field trips. First Student is the company that we use for transportation to and from camp. Columbia Workforce, Columbia Green Workforce. This year we had 5 youth from that program working with us. And last but not least, parents in the community at large. Thank you for their support. Thank you for sending their campers. Thank you for believing in us. This year we had, off the top of my head, we had about 3 or 4 new families want to say at least two of them reside in Athens, which I thought was, noteworthy. They're traveling, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the YMCA over there, yet they chose to bring their camper to Oakdale Park, and so that stood out to me. And these are our websites and social media accounts. Again, you can go to that for any information relative to our sports leagues, beach hours, and any ongoing events and programs that we have. That concludes the report.
Great. So with the contingency plan, you didn't have to actually close camp. I know it's the first couple of days were tight, but.
All right, we did post camp last week, Wednesday.
The rain.
Yes, with the rain, rainfall, but yes, aside from that, we were open, every day.
Great. Now, with the, DJ program, is there thoughts on transition that into the youth center program?
I think it's worthwhile, something that's camp specific, or I should say something specific.
Yeah.
But I don't see why we couldn't.
Because, there's this device, which is really cool. And what it is, it gives you, it's like has an antenna, and you can plug in like a mixing board. And it gives you a radio station, free, that would travel probably 5 blocks. So think about the kids can have their own radio station.
Right.
It's free. But they can have their own radio station that just in a neighborhood.
Right.
What it's used for is real estate. People use it for when somebody drives past the property, there's a frequency that can turn on the radio and they can hear about the house. But with this one, you can either do a pre-recording or you can do live on air. So it would actually, the kids would be live on air,
Right.
With a radio show that they can develop and, for the, 26 blocks or whatever, but every kind of neat that they can, but I'll see, I got one at the house, but I'll see if I can dig it out to see how we can make that fun for the area. And I think that would be kind of cool. It'd also be kind of cool if there's things going on, people pull up, or if, they can turn to the radio station and they can hear your voice saying what's going on, registrations or whatever in certain areas. But I think that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah,
It's really cool about that.
We can start a career path for our next anchor on Channel 6.
Absolutely, that would be great. Any questions from the council?
Oh, I just have one more comment. The core strength and balance classes, it is inside the second floor of the seating center, but it is being led by the library.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What's in motion? Gary, did you have a question?
Yeah, I do. Thank you for noticing. Hey, Calvin, nice job. Thank you.
Hey, Gary.
How has the assistant that you had to negotiate to hire and so came in maybe later than you would have liked to? How's that working out?
Yeah, it's worked out really well. She's been a staple at camp. As I may have mentioned, she had a lot of pre-existing relationships from the school with our campers. And so it made for a good match at camp. As you might imagine, with the elements being outside, it's hot and what have you, the kids get a little irritable, and having Randy there to really just check in with them on a social, emotional level was really helpful this summer.
Great. Awesome. Anyone else? Anyone in the public? Oh, okay. Thank you, Calvin. Great. Hope I see you on Friday for my hot dog and hamburger.
Oh, absolutely. I'll do it. Look forward to seeing you.
I don't want to go lose in tug of war, so I don't want to end up in that shape. So
Right, right.
I'll be standing on the side next to Lola. Uh, and anything else? So can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Uh,
Thanks, Gary. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.